Hey foodie friends, today we're gonna make some sourdough discard pizza bites. Now, let's get saucy. All right, foodie friends, like I said, sourdough discard pizza bites. So this is something that I saw on TikTok from someone who I follow. His handle over there is the Sour Bro. I'm gonna link his video in the description box below. But I'm starting off here with some small kind of cupcake silicone liners and a bigger muffin tin, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray them with some duck fat cooking spray. You can do olive oil, regular, like vegetable oil, whatever you want. I might not even need it in these silicone ones, but just in case. So to that, we're just gonna add in some sourdough discard. So this is just what you would take off after your, during your feedings, whatever, what discard is if you do sourdough. And we're just gonna put enough, that's my oven, it's preheated to 400 degrees. We're just gonna put enough to kind of cover the bottoms of each one of our cups here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill all of these and I'll come back when we're done. All right, so that's our last one. Just gonna use all of this up and get the rest of this in here. So we've got a pretty even amount in all of them, just enough kind of to cover the bottom a little bit. And now these are gonna go in the oven at 400 degrees, and they're gonna go in there for about 5 minutes. These ones might be a little bit longer, and then we'll take them out, top them, and then bake them again. So we'll be right back after they come out for their initial bake. All right, foodie friends, so these were in for about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna top them now. So I've got a jar of marinara sauce. Just get your favorite, whether it's a marinara sauce, pizza sauce, whatever you like. And so we're just gonna add a little bit of that to each one and top these just as you would like a pizza. So I've got some cheese that I grated. Again, grab whatever cheese you like. If you've got a brand of pizza cheese or something like that. I just wanted to use what I already had in the fridge, so I just grated up some cheese that I had. But like I said, get grated cheese, whatever you like. So I'm gonna top these with a little bit of this sauce, and then we're gonna go with the cheese and then some pepperoni. And on a few of them, I'm gonna do some vegetables too. I had some those small little sweet peppers that you get in a bag and some onions. So I'm gonna do some peppers and onion on some of them. So once I finish the toppings on these, then they're gonna go back in the oven, again, 400 degrees for about like another 10 minutes or so, just to get everything nice and melty and delicious. So once I do that, we'll come back and see what they look like. And then once they're cool, we'll give them a good taste. All right, so they're all topped. We're gonna go back in the oven, like I said, maybe like another 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and then they'll be all set. All right, foodie friends, so they are out of the oven. I had them in there for about like 12 minutes, to be honest. And this cheese that I used kind of didn't melt as nicely as I would like on top, but they still look really good. For the ones in the metal pan here, I just took a spatula and kind of went around the edges to loosen them up so they don't stick. The ones in the silicone's not gonna stick to them anyway, so they're pretty good. I'm gonna pop one of these out. They are really hot because they just came out of the oven. But look at that. Nice and brown on the bottom. You can see it's steaming. It smells delicious, smells like pizza. The bigger ones, they kind of remind me of those things from Little Caesars a little bit, if the dough part was a little taller. But I'm gonna let these cool for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give them a taste. And there we go, foodie friends, sourdough pizza bites, sourdough discard pizza bites. Some little ones, some larger ones. Again, top them however you want. I did marinara sauce, I did pepperoni, cheese, I did some onions and peppers on a couple of them. Fantastic, super easy, ready in like less than 20 minutes. And delicious. It's definitely like just a mini little pizza. So fantastic. Thanks as always for joining me here on Getting Saucy with Chef Lynn. For this one, I'm not gonna put it up on my website. I'll just put everything down in the description box below, along with a link to the Sour Bro on TikTok. He's who inspired this for me. So you can see his stuff. Great sourdough content over there for him. And yeah, you can follow me across all social media at Chef Lynn Wheeler. My website, if you do want my recipes, is cheflynnwheeler.com. And remember, keep exploring, keep tasting, and keep celebrating the flavors that bring us together. These are so good.